You're likely familiar with the phrase, desperate times, desperate measures. And the desperate time for many right now is Roe v. Wade being overturned, and the desperate measure is people turning to the misinformation-riddled internet for abortion alternatives. With one popular abortion method making its way online being herbal abortions, which can be very, very dangerous. Or you might have already seen people sharing videos promoting herbs like pennyroyal, blue cohosh, and mugwort to terminate pregnancies. And even though TikTok told Bloomberg they had deleted a ton of posts, saying obviously we would, this violates guidelines against promoting dangerous acts that could result in injury or death, a quick search for terms like herbal abortion or abortion teas still give you a handful of videos that have racked up thousands of views promoting these ideas. And videos related to herbal abortion have been viewed over 750 million times. And luckily there's a decent number of those videos now trying to debunk this. But with the way especially TikTok works, it just takes one wrong video to come across one person's FYP for them to potentially see this misinformation and think it's worth trying. Which is why we're seeing doctors speaking up and warning against these methods, with many sharing now viral threads on Twitter to raise awareness, including the likes of this emergency room doctor who said, "Please do not take pennyroyal as an herbal abortion," with him explaining to Rolling Stone that pennyroyal contains an agent that forms toxins in the body and can cause liver necrosis as well as vomiting, abdominal pain, seizures, liver failure, and death, and adding that blue cohosh is similarly dangerous. And Dr. Ryan Marino also tweeting, "There is no safe amount of pennyroyal that humans can consume," and adding, even at low doses, that might not send you to the hospital, but noting there is risk of long-term health complications. There is no evidence it can induce abortion or provide any benefit. It can only harm. With other doctors going directly to TikTok, where this is spreading the most, and trying to counter the misinformation, including Dr. Jen Gunter.
There are no safe, effective herbs or botanicals to cause abortion. People might be spreading this with good intention, but they're wrong, okay? They're incorrect. If there were safe, effective herbal methods, people would be using them. We'd be telling people. I would have no reason to keep that information from you.
And explaining in a Substack piece that some of the herbs are literally poisonous. So if they do terminate a pregnancy, that's merely a byproduct of you being poisoned and should by no means be considered a safe option. But even with doctors trying to correct this misinformation, it's understood that lies and misinformation spread faster than the truth or the correction. With Dr. Mary Jane Minkin telling Rolling Stone that horrible elements of history could start repeating, saying, "I'm horrified, they're going to kill people. It's terrifying because 49 years ago, that's how women died." And even though I feel like on this channel, I'm preaching to the choir, let's remember to listen to doctors, listen to scientists, to experts. If you hear alternatives that sound too simple to be true, it's probably because it's not. And even though this is a time where we're seeing people's options getting limited by the day, where essential forms of healthcare are no longer accessible for the women that need them, no situation is helped by doing something that could potentially be lethal. And I'm just one dumb idiot trying to get this information out there on my corner of the internet, so please, if you see this misinformation out there, spread the truth. Just takes a few seconds and a few keystrokes. But as always, thank you for watching and subscribing, and thanks to our fantastic sponsors like Public, and more specifically, public.com/DeFranco for making these extra videos possible. If you're not happy where you're at, or you're looking to start investing into the stock market or crypto, sign up now. It's easy, it's free, and just for signing up, you'll get a free stock, which personally is my favorite kind of stock. Yeah, I love you faces, and I'll see you in the next video.